I think it's time we made our own golems, because I'm very curious to see whose is going to be the strongest.
I'm sure my golem will be much better than yours.
What the?
Because you're the angel tonight, and I'll be the demon.
Whoa.
So I can do whatever I want inside my golem.
Okay, that's
Yes.
it. I was able to get inside my golem. Now I've got to get it up and running, and then I can move around the world in
Booyah.
peace. By the way, something tells me I'm gonna have to fly around the world and stop
No.
Mikey. So I'd better ask him right away not to do anything wrong, because I thought we were just gonna have a good time.
It worked. So here I am inside my golem. And who knew there would be so much room inside? I need to get this thing up and running as fast as I can and start moving. Because I want to do it faster than JJ. Hopefully, I'll be able to figure out how to operate it at all.
Yeah.
That's it. We're going to be golems now. And Mikey, don't you think we can help anyone who needs it now? Because we've gotten really strong and big. Wait, you're just gonna ruin everything, aren't you?
JJ, and look how much fun it is to break things around.
Oh,
If you think about it that way, nobody can beat us now. So why not take advantage of
What
it?
the?
I think just helping everybody would be boring. So I'll do whatever I want.
Maybe you won't do it after
Seriously?
all, because I can't let you do it, and I'd be in the way.
Yes.
How awful. It looks like the bridge is now in a very terrible position. But I know
No.
it was very important to the villagers of this village, so it's my duty to help them fix
Yes.
it. And then I have to find Mikey. I'd better start by fixing up the houses, because when Mikey got violent, the roofs were falling in. And I think some of the villagers might have been crushed. I still don't understand why they would do that. I mean, we're supposed to be kind. Villagers, don't worry, I'll save you all.
Booyah.
I'll also fix your bridge. I'm sorry my friend did such a terrible thing to you,
Yes.
and I'm gonna catch up with him and tell him not to do that. Well, at least the villagers will be safe now, but while I'm helping out here, Mikey could wreak havoc elsewhere.
Whoa.
JJ, thank you so much.
Huh?
If it wasn't for you, we would be in very big trouble. And let us reward you with emeralds. You've earned them.
Ah.
I guess doing good deeds is good for you. And now that I'm done here, I can go somewhere else, because I can't leave Mikey alone for too long.
No.
I like breaking things.
Yeah.
And the best part is, nobody can do anything to me. Because even JJ, I was able to distract with other chaos. And so far, I've been able to destroy this whole forest. And if there are no trees, the animals will end too. And it looks like there's a fox in here too. Either way, I'm gonna destroy that too. Because I want to be the one and only and the strongest. Although JJ might destroy me for that. And he's strong enough.
Whoa.
Guess I shouldn't have spilled so much lava. But what can you do when I have such a cool ability? I can basically generate lava and fire endlessly.
Ouch.
Oh my god, that's awful.
No.
Looks like Mikey's been here before, because half the woods are on fire now, and I should totally put it out. It's a good thing I have water balloons with me, but I might not have enough. I really hope only the trees have had time to suffer so far,
Yes.
because there's a lot of different animals living here, and they could have been hit by this fire too. By the way, I think I see a fox,
Oh, no!
and she's gonna need my help anyway. Poor fox, how could this even happen?
Whoa.
And something tells me Mikey helped that fox. It's just awful to shoot someone so defenseless. When I catch up with him, I'm gonna get revenge for what he did. I am very fortunate to have a large number of sheep nearby, because I can make good bandages out of their wool. And if all goes well, I can cure the fox, and he will run on. And I can fly to another location too. Hang in there, Fox. You'll be
Yes.
fine. There's no way I'm gonna let you disappear from this world. But I'd better make it quick,
Booyah.
because I've never been able to put the fire out, and it's spreading. All right, that should make the fox feel a lot better.
Yes.
But I'm not done treating him. Now I have to put a bandage on the fox to help the wounds heal
Whoa.
faster. And that will be the end of my help. I sure hope this works. I'm very glad I've come to this forest now,
Phew.
because if I'd stayed longer in the village, I wouldn't have been able to save the fox. And now you can run wherever you want. Just don't go anywhere near the fire. And it's time for me to move on, because I still don't know where Mikey went, although he probably doesn't have a purpose. He's just running around destroying everything he sees.
Looks like I found myself a new need to destroy. And it's pretty cool that there's a whole lake, because I'd love to drain it.
Yeah.
I think everyone who fishes here would be horrified. They're gonna have a good catch today, though. And as usual, I can go about my business in peace, because by the time JJ gets here, it'll be too late, and I'll be very far away from this place.
Yep.
But still, don't get too comfortable.
Looks like something happened here too. And I guess before Mikey got here, there was a big, beautiful lake with fish. Now it's on the verge of destruction.
Oh, no!
I mean, how can anyone do that to this world?
I'm asking you if you can to help me get this lake back. Because I've always liked to fish here so much. And now that there's no water left, all the fish are gone.
Don't worry, I think I can save all these fish. But I can't rebuild an entire lake that fast. But at least I can make some water, so you'll continue to fish here. But in the meantime, I have a lot of work to do. I've got to get all the fish that were here, and there were a lot of fish swimming around. Now I understand why this lake is so good. And now that I'm done with the fish, I have to make a new lake, and it's gonna be a lot smaller than the last one. But it seems to me that to begin with, even such a small amount should be enough for the fish to at least survive. And then someone will fill the big lake with water little by little, and then the fish will be able to come back. It's a good thing I decided to take some buckets of water with me. Even though they were needed for another purpose, I didn't feel bad about giving up water to save so many fish. They'll live. And now that I've finished the new lake, it's time for me to release the fish. Because they've been out in the air long enough already, and they can't breathe like we can. That's it. The new home for your fish is ready. And I wish you a good fishing trip. And now it's time for me to get on my way. Because I'm pretty sure Mikey's not done wreaking havoc. Maybe I should just destroy him. I just have a question about where exactly he might have run to. And I'm very lucky in that respect because I can fly.
I think I'm gonna have to fight JJ sooner or later, but I realize I'll probably lose to him. So it wouldn't hurt if I made myself a whole army of golems. First of all, that way I can do more damage. I can also start destroying everything in even greater numbers, because no one can go up against an army. This is so cool. I want to make golems as soon as possible. Good thing I have the blocks to do it. And now they must all come to life at the same time. So, listen to me, my army. Today, we will attack this village. And I want each and every one of you to make as many authorizations as you can. Destroy the houses and the villagers. I authorize you to do so. And I'll help you too, because that's my responsibility as commander, and I just like doing it.
I'm hearing a lot of yelling and a lot of noise, which means Mikey has decided to go big. He probably even called in more golems. Well, I'll take them all down in no time. But before I fight, it would be better if I put out the whole village, because right now, a lot of villagers are in danger, and it's a good thing I have the ability to create large amounts of water. If I had known that before, that's it. I think it's much better this way. Now I can fight, and if Mikey were here, I might be in trouble, because he's just as strong as I am. But these golems here, I can beat them with ease. But I still can't figure out what I'm supposed to do to catch up with Mikey, because he always leaves some kind of horror in his wake, and I have to clean it up. But it can't go on like this forever, so I should speed up. Golems, come to me quickly, all of you. I'm going to destroy you all quickly, and then I'll go on my way. Although obviously, I'll have to raid all these houses, because if I don't, the whole village could burn to the ground. And by the way, I think Mikey made too many golems. And if he left them all here, that's fine, because now he won't have any numerical advantage. But if he took a couple of them with him, that's bad. Looks like I did a much better and faster job of fixing the whole village this time. And that's because I've done it before. So pretty soon, I'll be able to keep up with Mikey, but I still hope he doesn't do anything else. But it's good that at least this village will be okay now, and the golems won't be setting fires anymore.
I had another brilliant idea. The thing is, there's a very large cave right here. And so there's a lot of workers out there right now anyway. So I want to cave in and see how they get out. Honestly though, I'm just gonna keep going. And it would be very easy for me to do that, because I have special blocks that cause rockfall. The most important thing is that JJ can't get here, because I'm sure he can make a way into the cave. However, it's worth noting that this is a very large mine indeed, because I've been trying to cave in for so long, but there's still a way through. It's a good thing I'm very persistent, so I will see this through to the end. Well, that's it. I guess no one can get out of there now. So I've done my job, I'm gonna move on. Whether or not JJ can save everyone is irrelevant to me. Why don't we just blow the place up? I don't really want to get caught up with JJ though, so I'm just gonna keep running. I still have so many different ideas.
I have a sneaking suspicion that this is where Mikey did his next dirty deed. And this time, he even surprised
Oh,
me
no!
because he managed to make a cave in one of the biggest caves. Now, how am I supposed to get through?
Ah!
Although I guess I'm lucky enough to make a quick
Booyah!
pass because there's a lot of sand and powder right here, which means if I get them, I can make my own blocks of dynamite. And
Boom!
then there's gonna be a big explosion. The most important thing is that I can still make a workbench,
Yes!
because without it, I can't do anything at all. It's good that I'm in nature now, so there are a lot of trees around me. All I have to do is figure out how to make a lighter. But I'll still think about that later, because right now the most important thing for me is sand mining. And I could just gather it with my hands, but it would take me too long.
No.
So I'd better make myself a shovel out of wood. That's it. I think I should have enough wood to make a workbench and a shovel.
Yes!
And then I can get sand real quick and make dynamite, all to catch up to Mikey and stop him. And by the way, I have a lot more options now. So why don't I make myself a rock shovel? It's much more durable and it'll get me resources faster. It's so cool to be able to mine whatever I want, but I have to remember why I'm here. And by the way, something tells me I already have the right amount of
Booyah!
sand. But just in case I have more than I need, I have limited gunpowder anyway, so I won't have much dynamite. But I think it's enough to make a pass. Looks like I'm gonna have even more dynamite than I planned, and that makes me very happy.
Woohoo!
Since I'm done with the dynamite, it's time for me to use it. And I'm really hoping that 6 blocks will be enough to break all these rocks. And if not, I'll try to find more materials for crafting. I didn't realize the explosion would be so big,
What the-
so I should have flown farther away from the beginning.
Ow!
That's it. The door is definitely open now,
Oh,
which
no!
means I can save everyone who was trapped in there. And I can't believe Mikey wanted to destroy so many miners.
Whoa.
He should totally go to jail for that. You can worry no more because you now have a passageway to the outside,
Yes!
and I'll be on my way as fast as I can.
It looks like there's some kind of very big and beautiful bridge, but I can't just walk past it, because as soon as I saw it, I knew I wanted to destroy it. And now, I'm gonna start doing it. This is gonna be so much fun. And I advise no one to come near me, because I learned how to throw fireballs not too long ago, and they explode at the end.
Whoa!
So in a couple minutes, there's gonna be nothing left of this bridge, and I can keep running, or I can destroy the wagon. That's it. Now there's nothing left of the bridge. And even if someone tries to drive over it, they'll never make it. It's always been more fun to break than to build. And I'm glad I became a demon. And before JJ gets here, I'd better run far away, because I'm guessing he's starting to catch up to me.
Looks like another structure Mikey destroyed in front of me, and I can't figure out why he's even doing it. Although he's probably just having fun breaking things down.
Oh, no!
And by the way, I can fix it with a special weapon, right? Unfortunately, the blocks are a little different than the original axle, but I think I can be forgiven for that, because the blocks I repair cost 10 times as much. And anyway, this bridge will now always shine.
Booyah!
I think it's cool. And it's actually a good thing that Mikey was the one who broke that bridge, because I can fix it real quick. And from the sounds I heard not too long ago, I'm almost there.
Yes!
I'm so looking forward to hitting him. And yet I don't think there are as many blocks as there should be, so I'll add more with this weapon.
Boom!
It's so handy. That's it. Now the bridge looks as good as new, which means you can ride on it again. And I understand this villager has been waiting a long time for repairs. Now it's safe to go.
Thank you so much for fixing that bridge.
Whoa!
If it wasn't for you, I never would have made it to the other side.
I'm glad you're gonna be okay now, and I've got to get on my way, because I think I might be able to meet Mikey next time.
Hey!
And I feel like if I keep chasing Mikey, I'm never gonna be able to stop him. So why don't I set a trap for him? I mean, I know he's gonna be running around here somewhere soon. This is definitely my chance.
Booyah!
And since Mikey is now a golem,
Whoa.
the trap for him needs to be made much bigger than before. But it's a good thing I remembered that now instead of later,
Yes.
because if I'd made the pit too small, Mikey would have just run away from me. Okay, now I have to install the spikes, because I don't know what else I can do with it. Maybe only through pain can Mikey realize he's done too much wrong. And by the way, I shouldn't forget that I have a trap to hide. And in order to keep it in place, I will be using a large number of fans. It's a good thing I prepared them ahead of time. Now all I have to do is power them up and everything will work. I'm really looking forward to Mikey getting in here. The most important thing is that he doesn't notice what I'm doing here, because a building like this in the middle of the woods looks suspicious. Then again, it's Mikey. He's rarely discreet, and I'm getting close to being able to hide it all with a rug. So now I just need to figure out how to get him to step on that spot. To make sure Mikey fits right here, I'm going to put a big mountain of diamond blocks. And I know him really well, because Mikey will realize it's a trap, but he'll try to collect the diamonds anyway, and then he'll fall down.
Booyah!
And I'll pave the way with diamonds. Then he won't stand a chance against coming through here, as long as he doesn't see me, because then my whole plan would just fall apart,
Oh, no!
and I want to teach him a lesson. All right, that should be enough to trap Mikey. And since I can't just stand in the middle of the woods, I'll hide behind a tree somewhere.
Looks like I may have found someone's treasure. I was just walking through the woods. I guess that means if you do the wrong thing, sometimes there's something really cool to find. And now, I'm gonna be very rich, because there's a lot of diamonds. And by the way, why is there such a large number of fans? I figure they'll keep me from getting to the diamonds, but that's okay. I'm big and strong now, so the wind's not gonna stop me from getting to the diamonds.
Well, there you go, Mikey. Did you really think you were gonna do bad things and no one would stop you? Now you're totally screwed.